somewhere. Behind a closed door, a young man in his 20s sits alone. He's not at a party. He's not fighting drugs or alcohol. He's trapped in a quieter war, but one far more dangerous. A glowing screen in front of him, fake sounds of pleasure flooding his ears, red eyes, a heavy heart, and a mind addicted to something he can't even explain. He's not a junkie, not a drunk, but he's hooked on something stronger, quieter, and far more destructive. Masturbation. The silent addiction no one talks about. Pornography, porn. You might laugh or say, it's normal. Nobody knows. It doesn't hurt me. But what you don't realize is that you might be a victim of a machine designed to break your masculinity, drain your energy, and steal the one thing that makes you love yourself, your dignity. And to escape that feeling, you reach for your phone every night and lose yourself even more. You forget you once had a dream. There's no explosion, no visible wound, no screaming. But something inside you breaks every single time. Every time you visit that site, every time you indulge in a quick moment of fake pleasure. You don't know it. But with your silence and your own hands, you're programming your brain to lose. Not because you're weak, but because you've trained your mind to crave rewards without effort, pleasure without meaning, and stimulation without purpose. And every time you kill something called drive, you suffocate something called passion. You used to dream, you used to be excited. You wanted to build something for yourself, but now you feel more lost, more isolated. You can't even look at yourself in the mirror without shame. What you don't know is porn isn't just images or videos, it's a full-scale brainwashing operation that robs you of control, of time, of identity. The most dangerous part, you start to believe you're not enough, that you deserve this lower version of life, that you can't get out of where you are. And right there, that's when your character starts to die. When people hear addiction, they think of needles, drugs, alcohol, even food. But porn? It's the one addiction that laughs at you, makes you believe you're fine. While every day, you sink deeper into the pit. Because porn hijacks your brain's dopamine reward system. Every time you see a stimulating image, your brain releases a massive dose of dopamine, the same hormone released when you achieve a goal, win a race, or fall in love. But the difference? With porn, you did nothing. No effort, no fight, no achievement. You just sat, clicked, and that was it. That's the trick. Your brain starts linking pleasure with stillness, excitement with a screen, reward with doing absolutely nothing. And over time, nothing else excites you. You no longer have the energy to chase your dreams because your brain already got the reward before the race even started. Your purpose? Gone? Your passion? Your masculinity? Just a fading memory of the man you could have been. The worst part? You can live for years laughing, working, hanging out with people, but deep inside, you're shattered and don't even know it. But now we get to the most important chapter. Not just exposing the wound, but laying out the path to healing. Listen to me. You're not broken. You're not a slave forever. You're just lost in a darkness you got used to. But here's the beautiful part. Darkness can never stop light, not even a small candle. Every day, every moment is a chance to start again. Step 1, admit it, not to the world, just to yourself. Say it. I gave in. I wasted time. I poisoned my energy. But today, I choose to change. Step 2, understand this. You don't have to be strong to start, but you have to start to become strong. Every minute you resist, every urge you overcome, every day you say no. You're building a muscle called discipline. Step 3, build a real life. Walk, Run, sweat, pray, learn a skill, face yourself, search for meaning, because the biggest lie porn ever told you was pleasure is right here, just click. But the truth? Real pleasure comes from progress, from effort, from the fight. Every moment you hold back, every day you win, you're not just quitting a habit, you're reclaiming your masculinity, your self-respect, your power, your buried dreams. And believe me, what you thought was impossible starts with one small step. A moment when you finally say to yourself, I deserve better. In a world where breakdown is trending, in a culture where escape is easier than confrontation, choose to be different. Choose to stop the bleeding no one sees. Choose to be the man who rises from the ashes and rebuilds himself brick by brick, even if he's doing it alone. Because when you resist, you're not just resisting desire, you're resisting an entire system designed to strip you of the greatest thing you own, your dignity. And there's nothing stronger than standing up and saying to the world, I am not a slave to pleasure. I am the architect of my life. Now ask yourself honestly, if you keep living like this for the next 6 months, who will you become? And if you change now, who could you be? Tell me in the comments, which version of yourself are you choosing? The one that gives in, or the one that rises above and never forget? Quitting isn't a moment, it's a journey. And every act of resistance is a small victory, leading you toward a greatness you never thought possible. See you in the next video.